You see, I always close my eyes at Baron's Court, my dear, and if you listen close, I'll tell you why. It's a sad and sordid story, not a trace of pride or glory, but a tragic little tale to make you cry. You see, there I was in London, just listening to the blues, looking round at all the men, deciding which of them to choose. Well, I was randy, they were handy. No one there was drinking shandy, and apart from inhibitions, what else did I have to lose? Well, of course, I know you've heard it all before, my dear. Those lingering looks across the smoky bar. He looked mean and he was thrilling. I was keen and more than willing. This was more than just a quick lust from afar. So I checked his liquid intake. Or women do, I guess. He was breathing. He was conscious. Though I do have to confess that all the vital signs were there, like having teeth in his own hair. The unconscious ones I always find do tend to struggle less. Well, I did my best to damp my ardour down, my dears. At times, imagination is a curse. I tried hard to catch his eye as I slid my hand upon his thigh, and I told him not to worry, I'm a nurse. So I then used the chat-up line I've used with some success before, about not having had an orgasm since 1984. I said I knew fate had decreed that he'd fulfill my every need, and he didn't struggle too much as I led him to the door. We stood there, upon the platform later on that very night. My heart began to pound, and my throat felt dry and tight. It's an interesting question why lust feels like indigestion, but it wasn't antacid tablets I was hoping for that night. When I got him on the tube, I was so certain he was mine, travelling west to Hounslow Central on the Piccadilly line, hoping my unused pack of 3 wasn't past its use-by date like me and my overheated hormones running up and down my spine. But I'm afraid that it was not to be, my dears. He got off at Baron's Court. Nothing to say. I still don't know what alarmed him. I was certain that I charmed him. Well, his guide dog seemed to like me anyway. So there I was, reminded once again, you see, there's no such thing in life as a certain lay. But I still close my eyes at Baron's Court, my dear, in memory of the one that got away.